This is Whack-A-Mole number 99.9. Now, before you get all kind of wonky on me and all kind of pitchforks and coming at me here, I know you're anticipating Whack-A-Mole number 100. That's coming down the line. It's going to be a while. I am pre-taping this, and I got inspired to do this because I was playing this CD. This is Suzanne Vega's 99.9 Fahrenheit. Fantastic record produced by Mitchell Froom, 1992, I believe, or 93. Obviously, most people know Suzanne Vega because of My Name is Luca, I Live on the Second Floor, kid getting beat up, child abuse. You know, great theme for a pop song. And also Left to Center, which is great. I'm a big fan of Suzanne Vega. This record in particular, aside from her folky New York kind of trip she was doing, this is an amazing record. There's some, Mitchell Froom obviously worked with a lot of artists like Los Lobos, and incredible producer. I think they were married for a while actually too. But this is a really interesting record. It's a thick record. It's a modern record for 1992, and I think it still holds up. And of course, just because of the title, 99.9, I started thinking, I can do Whack-A-Mole number 99.9. Who says I have to go from 98, 99 to 100? So after 99, my last video, my last Whack-A-Mole, I'm adding in here 99.9. Also, I'm doing this because I need to drive down to the Bay Area to San Francisco sometime in the next week or so, and I might be there for a little while. So actually, I pre-taped. I'm going to pre-tape several videos to get some content out there. There's a jazz video vinyl tag coming. There's several others. There's actually, well, you'll see. They'll pop up, and hopefully, I'll do some things from the road. And I'm sure when I get in San Francisco in the Bay Area, I'll hit some record stores there. But I'm going because a good friend of mine is sick right now, and I have to I don't need to get into that here, but so I'm going to be away for a little bit. But I do have someone staying at my house who'll be watching and watering my records while I'm gone, taking care of them, you know, change the litter box and everything. So in the meantime, God, look at this! Look at what a great package. This is a great record. I love this. The artwork is great. Highly recommend it. Now, I don't know if this ever came out on vinyl. Can someone tell me? I guess I could just look it up. I would die to have this Suzanne Vega record on vinyl. It's amongst my favorite. I don't think she gets enough love here in the vinyl community. But before I jump in and show, pick 5 random records for 99.9 Whack-A-Mole, I did do a video on an unboxing somewhat of this John Lennon. This is coming out end of April or May. The Plastic Old Man. This is a super deluxe box set, and I've been listening to it, and I tell you, the ultimate mixes, I won't get into detail. I still like the original mixes of the original vinyl record. Those are my favorite. Interesting, some of this, but what is fantastic about this are the element mixes, the demos, and the raw studio mixes. I mean, and the Yoko stuff on Blu-ray. It's like post-punk, pre-punk, proto-punk before. But the element mixes are basically him working out the songs and with studio chatter and stuff. And it's like being an archaeologist. I'll do something on that later. I'm not quite sure how soon I'll get to it because I really want to dive in and listen to more. I kind of loaded most of these. They'll be on my phone for my drive down to California too. But I did make a couple of records did come in the last few days. Now, first of all, I got to show this. Out there, I need help. Somebody sent me this, and this is Lo que dice mi cantar teo palabras. Now, I remember being on a live stream about a month or two ago, and someone I think mentioned this when we were talking about Cuban music, South American music. Maybe I was talking about Ry Cooder and the Buena Vista Social Club, and they said, oh, they want to send this to me. I can't find my emails who said a couple months ago they were going to send this. I think this, what this is about. This came from, I guess, a third party. I think they ordered it online and had it shipped to me directly. So please, when people send stuff, like, send a note. you can kind of see when something's shipped, because 2 months ago in a stream, you probably mentioned it, and I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't know who sent this to me. So please write in the comments below that you're the one, of course, and if you're faking it, and if you're a troll telling me you sent me this, then F off. I did get, this was just reissued, Japan. This is an interesting album. I love David Sylvian. This is one of the few Japan albums I didn't have on vinyl. David Sylvian, his brother, well, you know the drill. I did a whole feature on Japan and David Sylvian, and I think this is a cool record, Quiet Life. They started changing at this point back in the day. And this record, I had pre-ordered this, Run Out Groove, put this out. This is Warren Zevon's punk album, Live at the Roxy. I do have an original copy of this record, and it's fantastic. It's just gritty, live, energetic. And this is Run Out Groove, which adds a whole other record of the full show. I believe it's the full show. So there are all these extra songs that were not on the original single LP. They might have been on an expanded CD, some of them, not all of them. But just love this. I love Run Out Groove. I'm number 1098. I think they did 2000 maybe. I'm not quite sure. But if you like Warren Zevon, this is a fantastic live. It's one of those great live records. He's a maniac on this. And it's really great, fantastic record. So check it out. I think Run Out Groove is sold out. But I think check out, I mean, your local might have it, or Barnes & Noble. I think someone mentioned had some copies. But Stand in the Fire. And that's exactly what it sounds like. Incredible. And a used record I picked up, and don't mock me, because I'm going to mock you first. And this is Xanadu, the soundtrack to Xanadu. Terrible movie. Gene Kelly, the great dancers in it. Olivia Newton-John. Music scored by Jeff Lynne. So it's ELO behind Olivia Newton-John. Let's Ride Orchestra. I love this record. I used to have this record, and it was cheap, and it was a promo copy. And one of my locals, Daybreak Record, had it in stock for like $6 or something. So, oh, and it's also got, who's in it? Oh, that guy. Oh, the Warrior, the guy from the Warriors, right? Michael Beck. Was he in the Warriors? Yeah. Anyway, so what else is new? Let me enjoy it. Don't mock me. Okay. 5 random picks I'm going to showcase for Whack-A-Mole number 98.9. One, 2, 3, 4. How about a jazz record? Oh shit! I can't pull it. I'm locking that'll knock this light down. So I need to go lower. I can't believe I'm an adult doing this. Senior citizen, I guess. Okay. You know, I think Ramsey Lewis's biggest hit is the In Crowd. There's live versions of it. And in with the in crowd, I go where the in crowd goes. Incredible, Ramsey Lewis. This is Argo. This might have been the first version that's in the studio. Then, of course, the live version was the kind of the hit with all the audience like clapping and grooving along. The Ramsey Lewis Trio pianist. Great stuff. You know, I like that stuff. One of the albums I showed recently, he does on it, Hard Day's Night, and I love her. Just this cool little piano riff, and the audience just grooves on it. So this is, what year is this? 1965, recorded. It was recorded at the Edgewood Recording Studios and at the Bohemian Caverns in Washington, D.C. Ooh, Bohemian. I'd love to see him in the Bohemian Cavern, Bohemian. Beatle connection. Songs by Duke Ellington. Anyway, Tennessee Waltz is on here. Wow. Pee Wee King tune. Okay, that's the jazz record. from Australia, the Australian band. This is an original copy that I got back, I probably got this actually album around 69 or 70. Is this United Artists? Yeah. The Easy Beats, Friday on My Mind. One of the great, like, garage songs of the late 60s. What is it, 66, 67? 66 probably. The Easy Beats, Australian band, right? Am I right here? Am I right here? Am I faking this? Is my memory kind of twisted? I think that's what it is. David Bowie on Pinups does a great cover version on this. They do a cover of River Deep Mountain High by Phil Spector. Anyway, just great garage rock and roll. One of the great singles of the day. Friday on My Mind, and don't we all have it once in every week? Ooh, this is a good one. Good records. I have these are pretty decent records in my collection, right? By the Light of the Moon. This is, of course, Los Lobos / Records. This is 1987. One of the great American bands to this day, still standing. Obviously, a lot of people got into them because of La Bamba. They did the music and the vocals of Richie Valens for that motion picture. They were interesting enough, signed on the Slash record, which had the Blasters and a lot of the sort of post-punky, almost retro type, like obviously the Blasters, a little bit of a rockabilly mix. But this is a promo copy I got from Warner Brothers Slash, and it's really good. This is a beautiful record, and I'm trying to think, is this a Mitchell Froom also? Yeah. No. This is produced by T-Bone Burnett and Los Lobos, but Mitchell Froom actually plays on this. Anton Fear is on it also. God. I mean, they're one of the great jam bands around today. They do, covers of great music. They do their own stuff. Of course, they do their Mexican music. That's just really good. They're acoustic-based Spanish songs. A very favorite of mine. I'm going to be doing a feature on them probably when I return in the coming weeks. I love Los Lobos. If we ever see live music again and they ever tour in your neighborhood, go see them because they're incredible. They're incredible. So good. Fleetwood Mac, Tangle in the Night. This is probably the worst Fleetwood Mac album I own. I don't own their really bad ones, but I do actually kind of like Little Lies, which is like a little big hit song that's kind of a wimpy song. This record's not very good from my point of view. I don't even know why I have it, but I have it still, and I guess because by the time I get rid of it, what am I going to get for it? A couple bucks, But, every once in a while I put this on thinking, oh man, I'm going to love it because I love Tusk. Tusk might be my favorite of the Buckingham Licks period. Of course, Buckingham Lips. You know what I'm talking about. Of course, I like Rumors and Fleetwood Mac Debut, self-titled, when they first got Nicks and Buckingham from the peninsula near San Francisco. That's where they're from. But I don't know, this is like 87, 88? 87, yeah. Someone's going to love it out there, and that's fine. I just, it's in my collection, so I just would not buy this if you don't need it. And coming in the 80s, I'm thinking 82, 83, 81. I missed it. Psychedelic Furs, Talk. I picked their first album up, and didn't hear a word or a song or a tune, and I was in England in 1980, I think, and the first album with India. Love that tune. Love that first album, Imitations of Christ. I like Richard Butler, and I like the sound. This, of course, leads off with this great song that almost became a little cliche because of the John Hughes movie, Pretty in Pink. Remember when he was making movies? He would put together playlists, I remember, the director, and write his scripts around a playlist, like Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, all that kind of stuff. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is actually a great movie. But Pretty in Pink is on here. Into You Like a Train. wonder what that means. Into you like a train. I'm into you like a train, baby. Anyway, 1981 Psychedelicals. That's my whack-a-mole number 99.9. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Check all the content out. Check your local listings for when the next Mazzy video comes out. And Mazzy loves you. Thank you.